Okay, we're going to do some even problems in section 2.5. Number 2 says that the limit as h goes to 3 of 9 minus h squared over h minus 3. Okay, we want to do these algebraically, so if you do a direct plug-in, you get 9 minus 3 squared over 3 minus 3, which is 0 over 0, so that is an indeterminate form. And then we want to look now at the limit. We want to see if we can clean this up algebraically, and we recognize that we can factor. This is 3 minus h times 3 plus h divided by h minus 3. And then we see here that we can almost cancel this problem right here as long as we if this were just exactly opposite. So if this term were exactly opposite, or this term were exactly opposite, either one, we factor -1 out, which is allowed, we can make it what we desire. So if I factor -1 out, then I'll get -3 plus h, and then times the 3 plus h divided by h minus 3. And now I can cancel this with this, and so I get the limit as h goes to 3 of -1 times 3 plus h. And I can do a direct plug-in and get the answer is -6. Okay, and so what that means, remember, is that if you went to y equals and you tried to work this problem numerically, which you won't get full credit for if you're asked to do it algebraically and you try to work it with your calculator, but at least it's kind of like a way to check your answer. So you could go to your table and then just pick numbers to the left and right of 3. So if you do 3.001 and 3.0001, oops, you'll see that you are approaching -6 from the right, and then just to confirm, try some numbers from the left. And yeah, as you get closer to 3 from the left, it does appear also that you're approaching -6. So that confirms what you did algebraically. Okay, now let's look at number 14. On 14, you're going to look at the limit as h goes to 0 of 3 plus h cubed minus 27 over h. Okay, you're going to need to, if you do a direct plug-in, you'll see that when you plug 0 in, you do get 27 minus 27 over 0, which is 0 over 0. So that's an indeterminate form. So let's clean up the numerator a little bit and see what happens. 3 plus h cubed is 3 plus h times 3 plus h times 3 plus h. And then we're going to subtract 27 and divide by h. And so foiling out here, this is going to be 9 plus, we have a 3h and a 3h, which is 6h plus h squared. And then I have to multiply that by the 3 plus h. And I still have the minus 27, all divided by h. Okay, and then I kind of like FOIL again, right? But it's not really FOIL, but just multiply by each of the terms there. So this is the limit as h goes to 0. This will be 3 times 9 is 27 plus 18h plus 3h squared, and then now I'll distribute the h through, so plus 9h plus 6h squared plus h cubed minus 27 divided by h. So you'll see now that we've got a 27 here and take away 27, so those cancel, and this is the limit as h goes to 0. All right, 18h and 9h is 27h. 3h squared and 6h squared is 9h squared, and plus h cubed, all divided by h. Now notice that h is common to each of these terms, so I'll factor it out and then cancel, and then I do a direct plug-in, plugging in 0, and I get the answer of 27, because if I plug in 0 for h here and here, then I'll just have this part will be the only answer that I get. Okay.